Hi, it's Alex123656, and I'm going to be doing a tutorial today because I reached 100 subscribers. So I am going to be making a tutorial on how to make this Hello Kitty Oreo friendship charm. So here are the materials you're going to need. You can use white clay, but I'm going to use pearl clay, black clay, some red clay, and some yellow clay. I'm going to be using a miniature Oreo mold, but you can use whatever size you want. And I made this mold with Amazing Mold Putty. You'll need a blade or a cutting tool, a needle tool or a toothpick. I'm going to be using some ball tools. Then to make them friendship charms, you will need 2 eye pins or 2 head pins. And as you might know, I like to use TLS to secure them. And you will also need a cookie cutter with any shape that you want. I'm just going to use a heart. So let's get started. So first we're going to start off by making the 2 cookies. And I'm going to take the pearl clay and I'm just going to press it into the mold. And you want to make sure that you get the clay to all of the corners to get all of the detail. You also want to make sure that you end up with a flat surface here so the icing will fit on right. And then just pop it out of the mold. And you should then get an Oreo imprint like this, and then just do this again to make the second half of the cookie. You want to make sure that you use equal amounts of clay so both of the cookies have an equal thickness to them. So you should now have 2 Oreo cookies. Next we're going to do the Hello Kitty design, and I'm making Hello Kitty on both sides of the cookie, so if you are to give this to a friend, you will both have the Hello Kitty. So first I'm going to start off with my black clay and make 2 eyes. And I'm going to attach the eyes near the oval that says Oreo. And that's how I will know that the eyes are equally spaced. Like this. And then just do that to the other cookie. After you have finished, they should look like this. Next, I'm going to roll out a snake of black clay to make the whiskers. Once you have rolled out the clay to the thickness that you would like, you want to cut it into 12 pieces, and you want to try to make them as equal as you can because on each cookie you will have 6 whiskers. Once you have rolled out the 12 pieces, you want to attach them to the cookies. So I'm going to use a needle tool, and you want 3 on each side of the face, starting at her eye. Your cookie should now look like this, so now do that to the other cookie. Your cookies should now look like this after you have added on the whiskers and the eyes. Now I'm going to take some yellow clay to make the nose. Hello Kitty's nose is an oval shape, so you want to make sure that you roll out an oval of yellow, and I'm going to put it right under the letters Oreo. It should look something like this. Now do that to the other cookie. Now your cookies should look like this. Next up, we're going to add the bow. So you want to take your red clay for this. For each bow, you will need 2 bigger sized red balls and 1 smaller one. You're going to take the 2 bigger ones and you want to flatten them. Next, join them together and you should now have something like this. I'm going to take a ball tool to make the indents in the bow. After you have made the 2 indents, you want to add the smaller ball to the center and flatten it. Now follow the same steps to make another bow. Your 2 bows should look something like this. You now want to add them to the right side of both cookies. Your 2 cookies should now look like this. The next step is working on the filling. You want to take some red clay and flatten it into a disc the same size as these 2 cookies. After you have finished making the disc and you have made it the right size, you want to take your cookie cutter and try to get it as centered as possible and then just cut into it. You should now end up with 2 pieces. Turn the 2 cookies over and attach the icings. I'm going to use TLS to secure this. After you have placed the filling with the heart-shaped hole in it, you want to make sure that you put the heart at the same place where it will fit into this cookie. Otherwise, the pieces won't fit together correctly. Your 2 cookies should now look like this. Now, the last step is to add the eye pins. And now you are done. You should end up with 2 cookies that look something like this. Make sure to bake according to your package instructions. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it was helpful. Please make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and follow me on my Instagram.